Remember, it is sin to know what you ought to do and then not do it. So sin only becomes sin when you are aware of what you're doing. It wasn't that sin didn't exist, it was that they were given the gift of ignorance. All right, mankind was given the gift of ignorance. How many of you will admit you know too much? You don't understand what I'm saying right there. Because we immediately associate that with college degrees. But humanity was never meant to be omniscient. We're not supposed to know everything. And in our pursuit of knowledge, Solomon said, when I pursued more than I needed, I became miserable. Because our brains are not designed to know everything. The more we know, the more self-sufficient we think we are, and the more independent we are. And therefore, because we have now come into greater knowledge, we come into greater accountability. And where there is accountability, there must be judgment. So the Lord said judgment was not needed when they didn't eat from that tree. As long as they stayed away from the tree, I didn't have to be a judge. The moment they ate from the tree, now they are accountable to information they were never supposed to have. You cannot discipline a 1-year-old for something that they do when you know they have no knowledge of what they're involved in. They are completely dependent on you. When a baby is a baby and they cry, you don't say get a job. You try to figure out what the cry is for. The job of the parent is to decipher the cry, because the cry is the language. You missed what I said. The cry is the language. Ladies and gentlemen, there is only one time in humanity now, because of what happened at the Tower of Babel, where there is a universal language, and it is crying. The Chinese baby cries. The African baby cries. The Mexican baby cries. The black baby cries. The white baby cries. It all is just crying. It is the responsibility of the parent to decipher what is the cry. Now, to the average person who doesn't have a child, it just sounds like noise. But a mama knows that that cry, he hungry. That cry, he's sleepy. That cry, he's teething. That cry, this, that cry, that. Because the cry says, I don't know enough. I just cry. You got to figure it out. The Lord said, if you don't eat from that tree, you don't have to figure anything out. Just cry. I'll fix it for you. I need us to get back to the place where we just start crying again and saying, God, I can't fix it. I can't do it. And he knows what my cry is. He knows what I need. I'm depending on. I wish somebody would just cry out right now and shout until your Father hears what you already tried to talk it out. You already tried to use your education. You already used your articulation. But sometimes there ain't no more words. You just, I need you, Lord.